next and the final game of the league. It has been a very, very interesting season. Our central referee tonight is Ibrahim Janko Sane. And like I said, let's go through the technical staff for WAA BANJUL. Head coach Abdul Jai, assistant coach is Yusuf Drame, trainer Pa Modu Jan, Padudu Jan rather, kids manager Modu Serikan, and of course team doctor is Kodu Bay, physio is Sisawa Kante, and team manager Modu Lamin Suso. Good to have our DMC, Director of Marketing and Communications, Babukar Kamara, Bakar Bibalde as well, the communications manager. He is the master of ceremony, and his voice could be heard throughout the stadium. Kickoff gone. It's Fortune playing from our left, the champions versus WAA BANJUL from our left, our right. And we are live on the GFF Facebook page and as well iAfrica TV to give you the ball-to-ball match commentary. Fortune playing from their opponent's center half. Dispossessed, Mursali Jalo for WAA BANJUL on the right wing. Moving forward, he's been phenomenal. Ibu Kamara with the cross and finds the number 2 for WAA BANJUL, Ibrahim Juf. Just looking out for his captain, Ibrahim Cham. Intercepted there by Fortune's Ibrahim Kamara. Another great interception from the captain, Cham, for WAA BANJUL. WAA BANJUL still in position, playing back to their defense. It's for Dabo. Dabo finds support to the left back, Ahmad Cham on the top line. Ahmad Cham back to his goalkeeper, Paibu Damfa. It's about 3 players I've seen here who represented the Gambia National Under-20 at the African Cup of Nations held in Mauritania. Paibu Damfa, the WAA BANJUL goalkeeper, as well as, of course, Mudu Salif Jallo. And Balamin So is on the bench. Ibu Kamara as well. And on the other side, Fortune's Tijan Mar, the team captain, and the under-20 is also on the pitch. WAA BANJUL's number 15, Falun Jai, finds the fullback, Ibu Kamara, dispossessed. Fortune now, still trying to look for space. Tijan Mar switches play. Bakari Jawara was the target, but the touch was way too strong. And a WAA BANJUL throw. Ibrahim Juf will take the delivery. Back to his left back, Ahmad Cham. Still drizzling here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. An enticing game expected on this wet pitch. And a great ambience from the champions as well. WAA BANJUL still playing from their own center half. At the defense, Yusuf Adabo sends a long one. Looking for Ibu Kamara, a pacey one. And intercepted there for a corner by Dominic Correa. The first corner in just over a minute. We'll take you through, of course, on the journey of the GFF League Division 1. It has been a very tough one since the breakout of the COVID-19. Of course, things have to be managed. There goes the set piece, headed, and the ball was way too strong for goalkeeper Yankuba Sabali. A deflection and another corner for the red shirts, WAA BANJUL, the City Boys. Ibu Kamara will take the responsibility. He's been known for his technique in delivering the aerial balls. So as Bakari Jawara, Fortune's fullback, right fullback. They've had a very competitive encounter in both Senegal and Mauritania. Mahmoud Salif Jallo for WAA BANJUL. Skillful player, left-footed cross, and it's headed over the crossbar, but that was a good attempt from the City Boys, Ibrahima. So far too early, but like you said, Fortune are the champions. Fortune are representing the Gambia. Fortune will be crowned today, but that's not just it, isn't it?
Exactly. Like I said earlier, there is a lot at stake. These two teams have met in the second division, and anytime they met, it's always an interesting game. WAA Banjul edge out Fortune, in just some matter of 3 points and goal difference during their time in the second division. So I think this is going to be quite an interesting encounter. We know between Fortune and WAA Banjul, it's never an easy game. Fortune being crowned the champions, and WAA Banjul knowing for the fact that they are going to finish 5th no matter what, but you can see the zeal, you can see the determination and the motivation of both sides to make sure that they close their season on the high. We know Fortune in front of their fans, they will want to win this game to be, to go with their coronation, but also WAA Banjul will want to win this game to prepare better for next season, because Fortune winning the league will motivate the smaller teams to know that the league is winnable after all. We see the likes of Elite finishing second, an extra motivation for the smaller teams. WAA Banjul finishing 5th, it's telling well for smaller teams in the league, and it shows that this league is very competitive, and there is nothing like traditional winners or bigger teams. All you need to do is to work hard in the training ground and show it on the pitch. So far so good. WAA Banjul are dominant, and you can see Motsaliu, it's already creating something for the team.
Absolutely. Motsaliu Jallo been brought down and wins a free kick there for WAA Banjul. Meanwhile, hard luck to the relegated teams. We'll talk about that soon as well. BK Milan and of course Talenting United. A free kick for WAA Banjul at the edge of the penalty area, and Motsaliu Jallo has already started showing his skills and what he's worth in such areas. A deadly position. Well, Fortune have nothing to lose here, but they would want to finish the league with pride, with a happy ending, with victory. Ibu Kamara, of course, I was expecting this, is behind the ball. Could he be the man to take the responsibility for this set piece? Behind him as well is WAA Banjul's Omar Sonko. Ibu Kamara, Omar Sonko. Ibu Kamara with the touch. It comes in! Wow! A great save from Yankuba Sabali, but what a great masterpiece kick from Ibu Kamara. That is just so close. Ibu Kamara, he's done exceptional at both Wafu in Senegal with the under-20 and his assignments with the under-20 at the AFCON. That was just a great one. Unlucky for the City Boys. It's Fortune now. Ibrahima switches play, finds support at the central midfield, intercepted by Captain Cham for WAA Banjul. Motsaliu Jallo gets support from Osman Sarr, intercepted there. This is Fortune now on the run to Yanmar into the penalty area, but a great defense from Ibu Kamara. And a Fortune throw. Wow. That was so close for Ibu Kamara. WAA Banjul's Omar Sonko. Ibu Kamara, Omar Sonko. WAA Banjul. Ibu Kamara with the touch. It comes in. Wow! Another throw. A great save from Yankuba Sabali. The Banjulian team. Ibu Kamara will quickly play that. Finds Motsaliu Jallo with physique. A free kick awarded to the champions, their own centre half. That was a close one, Ibrahim.
Yes, absolutely. It shows, both players, the standard that they are in currently and, the form that they are in currently. Yankuba has been, outstanding for Fortune throughout this league. He went, almost the whole first round without conceding a goal, on a clean sheet. It was a good kick, but equally fantastic save from Yankuba Sabali.
Golden Glove.
Absolutely. my best goalkeeper of the season. Definitely for me, he has put in an incredible saves and performances for Fortune. If Fortune are, champions, they have to thank their defense because they've gone, almost 10 to 12 matches without conceding a goal. And look at their goal scoring ratio. It's not that, bad, but, compared to other teams have better goal scoring ratios. It's just that their defense was outstanding throughout the season. And Yankuba have been the catalyst of that.
Ibrahim Salif Jallo is not just going to take a break in showing his skills and display there. He wins another free kick in the opponent's center half. Mohamed Salif Jallo, WAA Banjul's number 10. Phenomenal up front. WAA Banjul still in dominance here. Paibu Damfa plays to his left back, Pamat Cham. Back to Paibu Damfa. He was the second goalkeeper at the Wafu and AFCON. Yankuba Sabali has been so instrumental to this Fortune team and will be a pride to the Petroleum and Farato base club. Ball comes in. Fortune, Tijan Mar looking for support. Finds Kamara Ibrahima, but intercepted there by the WAA Banjul defense. And this is another counter now. WAA Banjul running forward par Hassan Diouf into the penalty area. Across comes in slight deflection, but still Yankuba Sabali was quick to support. Tijan Mar finds Basiru. Basiru wins the throw. Bakari Jawara will take the throw for Fortune. Sanyang, Jawara. Tijan Mar was the target, but Sanyang comes forward to support, and the ball is already gone over the top line for a Fortune throw. A significant day for Coach Jane Diouf, the Petroleum coach, born in Bara village in the North Bank region. Jane Diouf started playing football in Bara and, of course, its surroundings. He also played for Lower Nyumi district in GFA regional leagues, where he was captain, and as well the North Bank division in Kickoff. He would later join the Sukuta Tigers, second division Jane Diouf, an NPE in Sukuta. He's had a phenomenal run of history as well. The Fortune coach, he also played for Musa Njai and Sons in the Bakau Nawetan, as well as Jangjang FC, where he won a league trophy, and Rangers in Serekunda East. Jane would later explore his skills in Senegal for ISA Nyombato, where he was both a player and manager in the Senegalese regional league. That is Jane on the touchline giving instructions. Head to head with Coach Abdunjai, fondly called Boya. Born and raised at 11 Dobson Street in Banjul. Like any child growing up in Banjul, Ibrahima could attest, Boya started playing football in the streets, where he fell in love with the beautiful game. A great ambience from the champions. Life at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Ibu Kamara has been penalized. A foul for Tijan Mar. Well, they know each other very well. And I've seen Lamin Sedikan both in the pitch and of course on the bench. Good to know his latest developments as well as a player. He's also contributed immensely to the success of the Petroleum team. And I've seen opinionated, of course, team of the season, and I quite agree. I have no exception in his team of the season, Ibrahima. He's had great potentials as far as the game, the beautiful game of football is concerned. I followed his team of the season, and I want to say this live everywhere, that Sheikh is the Gambian future pundit as far as Gambia football is concerned.
For sure, he's someone who has passion for Gambian football. He, barely missed a league game, and of course, you can see the selection. I totally agree, 100%, because for me, Say is one of, if not the best Gambian journalists to follow the Gambian league. He knows it inside out. He's been following it. He knows these players. And of course, his team of the season, all the comments are followed. Just one or two will say, I will prefer this rather than that player. But nobody will dispute the fact that, that 11, it's one of the best, if not the best. For me, I concur with him 100%. Going by the analysis, per player, every player, he has, defined the player, his abilities, and why he has to choose that particular player over the rest of the players. So I think Seh of Capital FM, it's a living legend for me, definitely. And kudos to him. We pray that, God continue to give him long life and health, and wisdom to continue. I'm someone who have been following him for quite a while now, and he never disappoints. Definitely, that's Seh Tijan gave for you.
Absolutely. And the Fortune now wins through in the opening set half. Game is still at par. And time is on the quarter-hour mark here at Independence Stadium in Bakau. Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil. WAA BANJUL on 5th position. Fortune to be crowned champions tonight of the GFF League Division 1. Over 15 minutes already played. It's 0-0. A throw for WAA BANJUL. To be taken by Falun Jai on the right wing. Falun Jai calling on his teammates to come further. A long throw. Musalu Jalo on the run. Intercepted there by the Fortune's defense. Moses finds a steady Yankuba Sabali. Tijan Mar. Bakari Jawara with a fine touch. Sanyang. It's a throw for Fortune again. Basiru Manga. Bakari Jawara quickly delivers it to Tijan Mar. Back to Bakari. The target was Basiru, but that was a mal pass. And Basiru's efforts gives the opponents a throw. WAA BANJUL's Ibrahim Ajouf on the third line. Cleared away for another throw by Moses Jaju. Ibrahim Ajouf with the throw. Mursalu Jalo with his physique. Intercepted by Tijan Mar. Mursalu Jalo creating space. Finds Ibu Kamara again. Shot comes in and deflected for a corner. Ibu Kamara's pace and skills in terms of setting the aerial balls for the strikers really have to be watched. Juf will deliver the corner for WAA BANJUL. The third corner so far for the City Boys. Left-footed touch comes in. Back to Ibrahim Ajouf. Another left-footed swing. Cleared away with a header. This is captain now, Cham. Back to his defender. Ibu Kamara switches play to the right back for WAA BANJUL. Beautifully played. The flag is already up for an offside for Fortune. Moses. Goalkeeper Sabali for Fortune. Still playing in their own center half. Tijan Mar falls back to support. Yankuba Sabali under pressure. Clears the ball. Musalu Jalo on the touch. Cleared away. Fortune. Bakari Jawara. And Jane is not happy with say, and he quickly apologizes and shows remorse for the action. But one can understand. Gave instructions to the players, but WAA BANJUL seems to be the better side for now. With the opportunities, Ibu Kamara and of course Modu Salu Jalo. Talking about Salu Jalo, he's at the corner. A cross comes in. That was a soft touch. Sent forward. Great header from the Banjul defense. Back to their defender again. Playing from behind. Yusuf Adabo to his goalkeeper Paibu Damfa. Creating the spaces and breaking the lines. Ibu Kamara is the target. A soft header. Ibu Kamara. This is WAA BANJUL still in position. Pass and Juve. Back to his defender again. Pa Ahmad Cham. Yusuf Adabo. Paibu Damfa. Fortuna standing behind the ball. And of course, WAA BANJUL will take their time to break the lines and create the spaces for another opportunity. Mod Salih Jallow brilliantly played. Moving forward, this is WAA BANJUL with another counter. Omar Sonko, a shot! It's in! A goal kick. Wow! A goal kick. That was a great, brilliant performance from WAA BANJUL's Mod Salih Jallow. And what a shot from Omar Sonko. Yankuba Sabali had no chance whatsoever. On target and a goal kick. Exceptionally played Ibrahima again for WAA BANJUL.
Great teamwork, great teamwork. You can see the build-up from the goalkeeper down to the flanks, and then you know, that was goal bound. If that was on target, I don't think even the form that Yankuba is currently in, he is going to get anywhere near that ball. But incredible, WAA BANJUL are currently dominating possession. They are creating chances. You can see that is at the back of the net, but it was flag for offside. He's totally not happy. I tell you, this game, yes, it's a formality, but it's an official game. But again, these are eternal rivals. Wow. And Fortune will really love to win this game, as well as WAA BANJUL. You can see the zeal and the determination behind this WAA BANJUL.
WAA BANJUL with another count again, Ibrahima. They seem to be very hungry tonight. This is their number 12. Pass and Juve. Across comes in. Fortune's defender. Cleared away. WAA BANJUL seemingly hungry. And great team play from the City boys. Fortune, meanwhile, are yet to settle down. Tijan Maro in the midfield. Finds Bernard. Bernard for Fortune on the left wing. Intercepted by Ibrahima Cham, the captain for WAA BANJUL again. Regrouping. And Mod Salih Jallow. This is Fortune Sambujang. Sambujang. Toure. Finds the left wing, Bernard. Bernard is not happy with that tackle from behind. But play on, says the referee. And it's a free kick finally. Or eventually for Fortune. Great performance from the red shirts, WAA BANJUL. Could Fortune have partied or over partied? But like I said, they have nothing to lose, but they would want to have a happy ending. And they're yet to start showing that as it stands. Great efforts have been put from the petroleum side under the tutelage of course, the team president, Hassan Ndur. He's had a great chemistry and bond with the coach and the players. A header for throw. A throw in for Fortune. Bakari Jawara will take the responsibility. In just about 21 minutes played, unofficial of course. It's Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil. Here at Independence Stadium in Pakau, a long ball comes in. The target was Bakari Jawara. He gets it finally. Gets support. Basiru to Sanyang. And Sanyang's target was Bakari, who was already running. But great interception from WAA BANJUL's Ibrahima Juve. Bakari Jawara will deliver that throw ball to his defender. And of course, Captain Sirifo Dabo. Sirifo Dabo to Sambujang. Sambujang sends a long one to Bakari. Finds Basiru Manga. Fortune with the mal passes. Dabo. Toure. Switches play to the left back. Tijan Mar now. Tijan. Looking for space. Headed by Juf for WAA BANJUL. Asan. Bakari now. Finds Bernard. Sorry, Ibrahim Kamara. But a free kick to WAA BANJUL. Kudos to the competition's management, of course, through its director and manager, Pa Suleiman Job, and of course, Modu Jang. They will be happy. There will be a happy department, a happy, team tonight after the coronation and of course the beautiful awards. But work continues, Ibrahim.
Exactly. I think kudos to them, competition department of the Gambia Football Federation, led by Babukar Job, and of course you have Mujang as the competitions manager. You have Idrissa, James, they've put, and Sinera, they've put incredible efforts together to make sure that we are here. The league, we know was disrupted by the government ban on, the social gathering and all sports, but finally they've managed to make sure that the league continues, and finally it's going to end tonight. I think kudos to them, kudos to the organizing committee, kudos to the GFF, from the ESCO and the staffs, the security, all put in place. I think all efforts are put in place. That is why we are here tonight. I think for me, this is the best league I've witnessed since I've started following Gambian football in terms of talent, in terms of competitiveness, but again, in terms of fanfare. I think this is second to none, honestly speaking. And, Gambian football have won. Absolutely. I think this is kudos to Gambian football. Yeah. We need all hands on deck to make sure that this trend continues, and companies should come forward also to make sure that this league have a sponsor. Let them sponsor the league, let them sponsor the individual teams to make sure that this trend continues. We have a lot, we have achieved a lot, but also a lot is yet to be achieved.
Another counter for Mohamed Salih Jallo for WAA BANJUL, finds another support by Hassan Diouf. A shot! Great defense. Wow, and wow. That was a great run for WAA BANJUL's Pa Hassan Diouf. But what a build-up from Mohamed Salih Jallo. He has the physique, he has the space, the pace rather, and of course the skills. All combined together, Mohamed Salih Jallo is number 10 to be watched on the pitch tonight. WAA BANJUL won't just give up. They're showing everything in their capabilities. Quickly played. This is WAA BANJUL again, and this time around it's way over the crossbar for WAA BANJUL's Ibrahim Diouf. But it's a great build-up from Mohamed Salih Jallo and of course Pa Hassan Diouf. Great defense from Fortune's captain Sirifo Dabo. What an interception. Yankuba Sabali finds Toure on left back. Sanyang comes back to support. Fortune seems to be caged on the pitch. Players struggling to find their support. Bernard first back to support. And a late tackle from Pa Hassan Diouf against a Fortune defender. Gets Fortune a free kick. Quickly played. Has to be replayed. Almost half hour mark played here at Independence Stadium in Bakau. It's the GFF League Division 1's final match of the season as champions of the 2020-2021 League 1 season. Fortune FC takes on 5th position occupants WAA BANJUL in a match derby of Farato based versus Banjul based club. Fortune are still yet to put pressure on Paibu Damfa. The WAA Banjul goalkeeper. A cross comes in. This could be dangerous. And Paibu Damfa with the save. Quickly played for another counter. Pass at Juve. He's down. And eventually gets the free kick against the captain for Fortune, Dabo. A beautiful ambience. Great Tony. Great performance. It has been a dramatic League Division 1 season. Like Ibrahim said, we've seen drought of goals during the course of the league. Where the biggest scoreline will always be 2. At some point, in another encounters in Division 2, goals reign. But like I said, that shows the competitiveness of this league. And both teams have shown their worth. Tijan Mar with the interception, the Fortune midfielder. Blind pass, captain for WAA Banjul, Ibrahim Acham. And a touch from WAA Banjul's Osman Sar was too strong for the running Ibrahim Ajuf on the left wing. Jean Juve is still giving instructions on the touchline. WAA Banjul, pass and Juve again. Mohamed Salih Jallo. Whew. Great interception again from Ture. Bernard for Fortune. 3 players for Fortune moving forward. Bernard still with the ball, finds Tijan Mar. Tijan to Bakari Jawara. Bakari with the cross and running. Ibu Kamara comes forward to send it away, but still Fortune in possession. Bernard. Kamara. Bernard. And WAA Banjul regrouping. Bakari Jawara. But Ibrahima or Paibu Damfa has already had a good timing. WAA Banjul, meanwhile, have to be cautious of their backline, but they seems to know their playing formation seems to work tonight. And Coach Abdunjai will be happy with the performance of the City Boys so far. Regrouping from behind and creating the counters. Paibu Damfa for WAA Banjul. Finds captain Ibrahim Acham. Back to Yusuf Adabo for WAA Banjul. Fortune playing from behind the ball. This could be, we've not seen the best of Fortune yet. Could this be the instructions that they've received from Coach Jean Juve? That look, we have nothing to lose here. Stay behind the ball. No pressure on you. Just don't concede. But as well, rely on the counters. Score your goals and stay behind the ball. Could this be the instructions? Because we are yet to see the Fortune that we've seen in just few matches ago.
Exactly. I don't think that will be the instruction from the coach. You can see him very agitated on the touchline, and he's not at all happy with the way his team is playing. But I think since they beat Walidan, Fortune have not managed to win a game so far. Yes, they've won the league after the victory over Walidan, but you can see a winning team. Anytime you started dropping points, it might haunt you. I think that trend continues for Fortune. They lost their last game to Elite United, 3-0. Before Elite, they lost to GAF. So I think that might be taking its toll on them. Whilst for WAA Banjul, they have been competing. They've been drawing games, they've been winning games. I think they will come to this game very disappointed that at least that was a good shot, and this is the first time we've seen Fortune create something in this game. I think, like I was saying, for WAA Banjul, I think they are arguably playing the best football in the league. So I think they are a very competitive team. They are trying to give this game a life. I know many come here to watch the coronation of Fortune, but they are in for a surprise that a team that is at 5th position is currently playing such magnificent against the champions. I think it's good to see, and it shows the competitiveness of the league.
Absolutely, and that was a close one from Ibrahim Kamara for Fortune. A very great shot that went over the crossbar. Fortune are starting to show up, getting life back in the game. Fortune still playing in their own center half now from the left wing. This is Kamara. And Dabo is on the ground. He wins a free kick. A free kick for Fortune. Toure quickly plays that one. Sambujang Toure. Bakari Jawara showing gestures of desperation on the touchline. And the right back. We've seen him on a series of occasions running ahead of the balls, expecting the long balls. This is Fortune again, moving forward, establishing another team build-up. A cross comes in, Paibu Damfa's timely intervention. Quickly played, Modusalu Jalo is the target, but headed by Toure. Great play. This is Sanyang for Fortune. Sanyang all alone, finds support finally, Bernard with a mal pass. And Fortune, Omar Sonko for Walidan, looking for support on the midfield. Sonko brilliantly taken to Captain Cham, but the touch was strong. Fortune now playing from their midfield. Bernard, he's been phenomenal for the Petroleum team and showing his experience in the league. Great play from Fortune. They are beginning to regain life in the pitch and showing their strength. Yankuba Sabali. Bernard. Oops. Was for a throw for WAA Banjul. WAA Banjul's throw. Ibrahim Ajouf. Quickly played. Chupa Hassan. Back to Juve on the touchline. And Captain Dabo for Fortune. Brilliant. This is another counter for Fortune now. This is Basiru Manga. Basiru Manga finds Sanyang. Ibu Sanyang. Bakari Jawara. Bakari Jawara switches play. Back to Tijan Mar on the midfield. Mar creates a counter. Finds support from the left wing. Fortune with another counter. Across comes in. Ibu Sanyang on the chest. Sanyang left-footed shot. And it was on a low range. Easy for Pa Ibu Damfa, who is not happy with the defensive play of his team. They need to be careful of those shots. Fortune regaining their might and creating some shots already. A little over the half-hour mark here at the Independence Stadium. It's Fortune nil, WAA Banjul nil. We are live on the Gambia Football Federation Facebook page and as well on iAfrica TV. My name is Amadou Oba and I am assisted here by Ibrahim Suare on the commentary box. Kudos to iAfrica TV for the live images and footages. Our technicians working round the clock to provide all the necessary footages and technicalities. Fortune building up. Ibu Kamara. Oops. Intercepted there. Tijan Mar. Oops with a stretch and is penalized. A free kick to WAA Banjul. The game is getting tense and I believe just a single goal from either side will see a totally different game, Ibrahima.
Yeah, I think that will be good for this game. I think judging by what we've witnessed so far, the majority of the stadium are for Fortune. Since they've started playing some beautiful football for the past 5 minutes, you can see the Independence Stadium has come to life. But that is the beauty of the game. They are the champions and they are here as fans to witness the coronation of their team for the first time in the history of the team. I think both these teams defensively, they have the best defense in the league with WAA Banjul conceding only 11 goals throughout the season. And for Fortune, they have the second best. They conceded only 13 goals. It shows you that the power in both teams right on their defense. With WAA Banjul, you know, in terms of goal scoring, they scored just 14 goals, whilst Fortune scored just 25 goals. Like I was saying, you know, secret or the power behind these both teams is their defense. And again, you've seen the exploits. They have neutralized each other's efforts, even though WAA Banjul have the better of the chances and they are playing better. But we've seen Fortune trying to regain confidence and playing what we know them of for the past 5 minutes. I think we are in for a great second half as far as the trend, if this trend continues.
Absolutely. And Ibu Kamara earlier on received a tackle from his teammate. And the under 20, Tijan Mar, already been awarded a free kick, but received medical attention from the pitch and getting limping off. But he'll be good to go. Play resumes here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Fortune nil, WAA Banjul nil. Mursalu Jallo for WAA Banjul finds Pa Hassan Diouf. Pa Hassan Diouf looking for space, get support. The flag is up, flagged up for an offside. Ibrahima Diouf been penalized. Fortune quickly plays that. Yankuba Sabali to Chure on the left wing. Dominic Correa to Sirifo Sambujang Ture. Dominic Sambujang calling on his teammates to create the spaces. Sambujang switches a long one. The target is always and has always been Bakari Jawara on the right wing. Pa Hassan Diouf on the run. Yeah. Ture has to be careful. Find support from his captain. He's very disciplined with the ball. Sambujang Ture. Look at the cheers from the Independence Stadium. This reminds me of the Gambia-Gabon encounter when, of course, Aubameyang was seemingly missing and eventually got found elsewhere at the Nyambai.
I know, so Arsenal fans don't like that, and especially so.
Across, Bernard with the header, and it's a goal kick. Great set piece from Bakari Jawara. And a goal kick for WAA Banjul. Nil-nil. This a reminder again that at the end of this beautiful game, irrespective of the scores, Ibrahima, we will have, of course, some few itineraries to observe at the end of the match. And that is the interview with head coach Jane Diouf, who is the champion coach for the GFF League Division 1 2020-2021 season. He'll be interviewed by Bakari B. Balde live at the Independence Stadium, which will be followed by a musical performance and, of course, the trophy presentation of the GFF 2020-2021 Male Division 1 champions going to Fortune FC. I don't know which route they will be using. Could it be the Senegambia turntable route, or could it be the Westfield Trans-Gambia Highway to Farato?
Of course, Westfield.
Of course,
that is the busier route.
And I know fans who couldn't make it to the Independence Stadium, the Farato-based fans, of course, and within the Greater Banjul area, who are following us right now live, will be occupying the streets and the Trans-Gambia Highway, Westfield and Roof to Farato. Farato will be in a celebrating mood tonight at the end of this game. Yankuba Sabali for Fortune. Bakari Jawara on the touchline. Gets support from Sanyang Jawara. Tijan Mar on the midfield. Bernard, a beautiful team play from Fortune now. Bernard. Moses. Back to Bernard. Moses. Still in the center circle. A strong touch. Fortune still in play. Sanya moving forward. And a free kick awarded to Fortune FC. Basiru Manga. 3 minutes added on time in the first period of this encounter. Here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau, it's still 0-0, Fortune 0, WAA BANJUL 0. 3 minutes and Fortune's free kick. Bernard Silva behind the ball. Could take the responsibility for the set piece. Patrick, sorry. You're right, Patrick Silva. Fond of calling him Bernard. Thanks for the correction. Patrick Silva behind the ball to take up the responsibility for this deadly free kick in a very dangerous position. Patrick, oops, on the wall and plays down unexpectedly on his head. That is for Omar Sonko. And he'll be quickly attended to by the central medic, Abdul Jai. He's catching wild on the bench. The technical bench. Sonko. He's had a great team play with Mursalu Jalo and Pa Asan Juf in the build-up to the first shot on target for the team. He's fine, back on his feet. Omar Sonko. The number 24, WAA BANJUL, still under the 3 minutes added on time. Abdul Jai is getting oh, he's talking about that goal. And you should expect the ball and be strong on the head. But these are expected circumstances, Ibrahima. And we are happy that he wasn't on concussion. He's back on the pitch. Oops, that's a pass from the captain to his goalkeeper, Yankuba Sabali, heading its way into the goal. But Yankuba was quick to intervene. There seems to be miscommunication between the captain and the goalkeeper.
Absolutely, I think it's, yeah, they are just lucky that the pace of the ball was okay for the goalkeeper to get back and gather that ball, but that was a dangerous back pass there. You know, talking about Abdul Jai, you should understand him. He's a defender. Yeah, he too is a former defender. So, but I think the Sonko did very well, and he put his head, you know, on the ball, and that was why the wall was there. So I think it's very good. Fortune are beginning to grow in confidence. That is why I believe we are in for a great second half to come.
And there goes the whistle for the end of the first 45 minutes here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau, Ibrahima. Indeed, it has been an interesting match, an interesting encounter. From both teams have shown their worth, but we are still the only team making the difference tonight, Ibrahima. In the first period, is that one single goal that could have made a difference. But as it stands, both teams have shown their worth. Fortune, speaking of which, in the beginning of the match, haven't shown that, I mean, Fortune we knew. But again, in the later part, they started giving life to the game. And you could, the fans could, I mean, the cheers from the fans could attest to this. WAA BANJUL, from the onset, from the time the ball was centered, all throughout have been the WAA BANJUL we've known them for in this league. Entertaining, impressive, but let's see what second half could take us through.
Absolutely, a great game, even though we have yet to witness a goal, but it has been very entertaining. We were entertained by WAA BANJUL, and especially Mursalu Jalo. He's been incredible. He has a great first half, and of course that goes down to the whole of the season so far. And towards the latter end, we've seen Fortune waking up from their early slumber. They've created chances, but get to trouble Paibu Damfa in goal for WAA BANJUL. I think WAA Banjul were the better side, and they will go into the break, into the dressing room, happier of the two sides because they've created chances. They've managed to get out an incredible save from Yankuba Sabali. That is the shot from Ibu Kamara alias Debua. I think that free kick was goal bound if not for the timely intervention of Yankuba Sabali. But of course, WAA Banjul also had some chances, and you can see already the Fortune fans are beginning to enjoy
fireworks there, Ibrahima. What an ambience tonight. Look at that. Just look at the fireworks at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. It has been an interesting, so interesting match here at the Independence Stadium. Look at that. The fireworks are just so amazing. The stadium is in red. The stadium is just wild. It's red. Fortune nil, WAA Banjul nil. But so far, we've seen a great and interesting encounter here at the Independence Stadium. And the fans just keep on keeping on. It is the final match of the league. And the winners are already Fortune FC will be crowned champions of the 2020-2021 season. And just so Ibrahima will take us through, I mean, it has been an interesting first 45 minutes played so far. Let's just go through some of these incredible moments of the first period, Ibrahima. I mean, we've seen some incredible moments of the game, especially from WAA Banjul, with the shots on targets and some dramatic instances and Fortune as well. Let's start with this one. A corner for Ibu Kamara came close, and there it is, Mohamed Salih Jallow build up to the ball against two defenders, left-footed cross, and it went oops by Paasan Diouf. Take us through that encounter.
I think Paasan is a striker who has eye for goal, and he's a menace to any defender because he will hold play, he will go to the flanks, and he's very good on the air. I think this is an incredible footwork from Mohamed Salih Jallow. He has a great game, but I think the ball was way, high for Paasan to put it around his head. That is the best moment of the game.
Absolutely, and a great save from Yankuba Sabali.
Absolutely. He has such a power behind him, and absolutely he has a good game.
And also, look at that shot from Ibu Kamara, the free kick.
Yes, even Musa Kamara was beaten by his free kicks. So if Yankuba can put off this save, I think Yankuba, it's a talent. It just confirmed what we were saying, that Yankuba is a joy to watch. And he has a great future in front of him. Ibu, it's one of the best fullbacks in the league. And he has a powerful right-footed shot in him. And anytime he unleashes that, any goalkeeper will be in trouble. And with the Senegalese wrestling superstar Omar Sen has just entered into the Independence Stadium.
Wow.
That is why you are hearing the crowd on their feet.
Omar Sen. And Omar Sen is live at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. This is already a sports environment. This is another great chance for Paasan Diouf, Ibrahima, but a great defense as well from Dabo. Take us through this.
Absolutely. I think it shows, what I was saying about Paasan. He runs left, right, center, and he's very good on the air. But I think one thing he needs to work on is his shot on goal. This one, I think he was too slow, allowing Dabo to come and did the tackle. But I think credit also to Dabo. This is a fantastic defensive play from him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that was it for WAA Banjul. You could see the opportunities, the chances, especially from Paasan Diouf. He's had a great game so far. It's end of the first 45 minutes played, Fortune nil, and WAA BANJUL nil. From me, Amadou Oba and Ibrahim Suare will take you through the second period as the ball gets centered. But for now, it's Fortune nil and WAA BANJUL nil. I said the Independence Stadium is going wild. Senegalese wrestler, grand wrestler, and one of Africa's finest is at the Independence Stadium in Bakau, almost then at the VIP section, and the ambience is just so wide. The trophy tonight is going to Fortune. Like I said, Fortune today, fuel should be free.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Hassan Noor, you know, has a heart to do that. Definitely, he's a young Gambian entrepreneur who has done a lot, you know, for his community, from Bara to Farato, and of course, Gambia as a whole, you know, taking up Fortune from the Nawetans to the West Coast Third Division, to the Second Division, to the First Division, and Fortune, in terms of motivation, they are second to none. Even government institutional teams are not even more motivated than Fortune. So kudos to Asandur. I think credit has to go to him. He's a young man who feels that he has to do something for his country, and he is doing the same thing. I think we are witnessing, you know, a remarkable turnaround in terms of Gambian football. We know the likes of Real de Banjul, the Walidans, the Hawks, they've been there. You know, knowing that Hawks were safe because Walidan beat BK Milan tells a story. Knowing that Real de Banjul finished third and Walidan finished fourth tells a story. It tells a story about the complete turnaround of Gambian football. Fortune winning the league, Elite finishing second, WAA BANJUL finishing fifth. I think it's incredible. The likes of Birkama United, they are behind WAA BANJUL. The likes of Gamtel, behind WAA BANJUL. You know, these are powerful teams before in Gambian football. But now it shows there is no name, you know, just determination, train on the training pitch and motivate the players, and they will deliver on the pitch.
Absolutely, and thank you so much, Ibrahim Suare, and we'll be back in the next 45 minutes. But for now, it's Dave now giving his own side of this encounter with the marvelous song of Gambia Scorpions. Moving forward, he's been another interesting and of course a great artist as far as Gambian musicians are also contributing their quota for this game. But for the game tonight, it's Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil, here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. From me, Amadou Oba and Ibrahim Suare will be back as the second half kicks off in few minutes time. We are just about to witness the second period of this encounter. It's WAA BANJUL nil, Fortune nil. We are live at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Ball-to-ball commentary brought to you by the Gambia Football Federation Facebook page. We are live on the Facebook page and as well iAfrica TV. My name is Amadou Oba, and of course Ibrahim Suare is my assistant. WAA BANJUL makes a goalkeeper substitution by Ibu Damfa, coming off for Suleiman Nyang before the center or the kickoff. And central referee is calling on the attention of Suleiman Nyang. We're just about to witness the second period of this encounter, marking the end of the GFF League Division 1. Central referee running towards the Fortune goalkeeper, Yankuba Sabali. And communications going on. Calling on the attention of the medics. Something seems to be not all right with the Fortune goalkeeper. Could it be his vision? He's pointing at his eyes. And the Fortune medic accompanying Yankuba Sabali towards his goal line. What could be the communique between the medic and, of course, the Fortune goalkeeper, Yankuba Sabali? Substitution will be made. Not yet. Yankuba Sabali. The Fortune goalkeeper. He's helped this team to reach to this level tonight. Game is still on hold. Central referee is talking to the Fortune captain. And Yankuba Sabali will be eventually substituted. But for now, game will resume. There goes the whistle for the kickoff of the second period. Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil. This is Patrick Silva with the touch against a running WAA BANJUL's Pa Hassan Diouf with a stretch, and Patrick is down. Received a tackle from Pa Hassan Diouf. Pa Hassan Diouf is a very determinant forward for WAA BANJUL. And there goes the first booking. Yellow awarded to Pa Hassan Diouf for that late tackle to WAA BANJUL. Fortune Sambujang Ture will take the responsibility of that free kick. There goes the free kick into the penalty area, headed by the WAA BANJUL defense. This is cleared away by Ibu Kamara for WAA BANJUL. Another header from Ture. Mursaliu Jallo. Fortune now. Dominic finds Patrick to a running Sanyang. Ibu Sanyang. Oops, poorly crossed with the left foot. And it's a goal kick for WAA BANJUL. Suleiman Yang, the new substitute, will man the goal kick. Almost 10. That's the image here at the Independence Stadium. Great to have such personalities witnessing this encounter. Tijan Mar for Fortune. Bakari Jawara. Great stopper for WAA BANJUL. Pa Ahmad Cham. Backs to the goalkeeper Suleiman Yang. Finds support for Falun Jai. Falun Jai back to his central defender Yusufa Dabo, to Yusufa Nyang, Suleiman Nyang rather. Suleiman Nyang back to Yusufa. Beautifully played. WAA BANJUL with another counter here. This could be an opportunity. WAA BANJUL! Oops! Unlucky. Wow! That was a great run from WAA BANJUL. Bakari Jata, could it be? Bakari Jata. That was so close, but a great team build-up from the midfield. Yankuba Sabali don't seem to be all right on the goalpost for Fortune, holding his waist, but play still continues. Sambujang. WAA BANJUL, Mohamed Saliu. Intercepted by Tijan Mar for Fortune. Ibu Sanyang finds a running Bakari Jawara. Bakari Jawara on the right wing for Fortune. Across comes in. Went way too far. And it's a goal kick. Just moments before Fortune will effect their substitution. A great shot from WAA BANJUL's Bakari Jata. And there goes the substitution. Yankuba Sabali receiving a standing ovation as he has been substituted. Coming on is Salifu Saho. Sorry, Aliou Jassi. Yankuba Sabali. He's had a great, not only a great game, but a great tournament so far. He don't seem to be all right. since the beginning. Receives a standing ovation from his fans. And there's Jassy. Both teams making substitutions from the goalposts. What is this? What is the message?
Yeah, I think for WAA BANJUL, the message was clear. It's just to give a taste of the league to the number 2, who are very, it's very hard for them to have game time. The goalkeeping department, sometimes it's monopoly. So at least give this young lad a taste of divisional football. Some minutes, at least 45 to at least impress, so that Damfa will know that there's someone behind him to give him more encouragement. But for Fortune, we know it's a forced substitution, and Yankuba, seems to be feeling uncomfortable, and he asked to be substituted. I think it's a chance also for the number 2 to impress. He's tall, he's lanky, I think he can also make an impression, so that their season has not yet ended. Yeah. They are going for the Champions League preliminaries. Yeah. So who knows? Sludge Yankuba, but who knows? It's football.
Absolutely, absolutely. A fair analysis from Ibrahim Suarez. This is Fortune's throw now. And the opponent centre half, Bakari Jawara, moving forward against 2 opponents. Patrick, intercepted by the WAA BANJUL defender. I have a responsibility to defend that play from Fortune. Mursali Jallo comes back to support his team. Bakari Jata. Bakari Jata onside. Bakari Jata again one-on-one. The defender seems to think it's offside. A great stop. Stopper. Goalkeeper number 2 is showing his what? A free kick is awarded to Fortune, but that was another great run from Bakari Jata. Unlucky with the shot. Great save from the second goalkeeper, or goalkeeper number 2 for Fortune. Already showing his worth. An opportunity to impress, and he started doing so already. That is Aliou Jassy. Great save. Throw in for WAA BANJUL. Fortune under pressure. Captain Dabo. Back to his goalkeeper Jassy. Jassy sends the ball away. WAA BANJUL's number 15, Falunjai, to Suleiman Yang, the goalkeeper. Headed away by Dabo. Patrick penalized for a free kick against the WAA BANJUL's captain, Ibrahim Acham. Ibrahim Acham. Ibu Kamara. Ibu Kamara with the cross. Bakari Jata was waiting, but headed away by the foot. Bakari Jawara now. Over to the opponent's centre half. On the touch line. A cross comes in. And easy for. Quickly played. Ibu Kamara. Jata, goalkeeper. Timely intervention for Aliou Jassy. Bakari Jata is down after comment. Sambujang Ture calling on the attention of the medics. Bakari Jata will be attended to by the medics. Great banners here at Independence Stadium, Ibrahima, saying the Gambia Football Federation road to AFCON 2022. We are all in this together. And of course, for the Gambia ever through commentary box. These are all messages built for the beauty of the game, and as the Gambia eyes for an impressive run in the January 2022 campaign in Cameroon, where everyone is anticipating for the Gambia's maiden appearance in the continental showpiece.
Absolutely, we are all eagerly awaiting such moments. That's a clear chance for Fortune, and it's a he handled the ball. He missed the header, and on the process, the ball hit the hand. It's absolutely a spot-on decision from the central referee. I think this is a very good call, and you know, it's worth commending. Sometimes, you know, the referees are the least to be given credit, but we must give them credit. This season, they have been incredible.
Absolutely.
There are not, you know, many complaints, many incidents to report about as far as the referees are concerned. They are, of course, doing incredibly well in this league.
Another opportunity for Fortune, but WAA Banjul's Falunjai again defensively solid. A great performance from Mursalu Jallo on the midfield, but was caught short by Tijan Mar with interception. And WAA Banjul seemingly getting into the game again, so as Fortune. 0-0 here at Independence Stadium in Bakau. This is the final match of the League One. Ibrahim Cham switches play, sends a long one to Ibu Kamara. Ibu Kamara unlucky with that one, short legs, but he had a good run. He had a good run from his own right back, man in the full back tonight against Dominic. Fortune now. This is Tijan Mar against Pa Ahmad Juf. Tijan Mar was dispossessed, and Ibrahim Cham. Mursalu Jallo, just look at his touches. Mursalu Jallo to Bakary Jatta again with another opportunity. Jatta, he's been brought down, and it's a goal kick. Bakary Jatta is a threat to the Fortune defense and the entire WAA Banjul's technical bench rather. WAA Banjul's technical bench protesting against that call. But that was a good defense, a great run from Bakary Jatta. Unlucky again. He's already, deceived the goalkeeper and had just one alternative, just one option to hit the ball into the net, but was unlucky, Ibrahima.
I think this is his third chance in quick succession, and again Banjul are on the attack, and you know, another chance. Exactly. This is the fourth chance of Bakary. The first chance he failed to hit the target. That was wide. The second chance was saved by the goalkeeper. That one also was a weak effort. And the third one was the penalty claim. Whether it's a penalty or not, I'm not sure about it because we are far from the action. Maybe if you see the repeat of that action, we can able to tell whether it was a good call from the central referee or not. But you can see he has another chance with the shot sailing way above the bar. I think he needs to take one of these chances. We know Fortune are very deadly on the counter attack, and they can punish you anytime. So it's time for WAA Banjul to take one of these chances. They had 4 chances at least in the first half, and so far in the second half, only Bakary has 4 chances, Ahmad.
Absolutely. A beautiful second half here. WAA Banjul playing in their own second half. Falunjai to Yusufa Dabo. Mursalu Jallo. This boy is just a brilliant talent to watch. And Tijan Mar has been manning him man to man. Like I said, they all or both had the experience to represent the country at the under 20 level. at both WAFU in November and AFCON in Mauritania in March.
Unlucky, but they should have been at the World Cup.
Absolutely. They should have been in Indonesia. Another counter for Fortune this time. Bakar with the cross. Cleared away by the captain, Ibrahim Cham. And cleared further by Ibrahim Juf for WAA Banjul. Fortune will effect double substitution. Tijan Mar to be one of the players to come off. Across comes it. WAA Banjul again headed away. Pamat. Wow. Brilliant. Bakari Jata. Bakari to Pa Amat, who is already running forward. He's all alone against 3 players. Dabo for Fortune. And it's a free kick to Fortune FC. Double substitution.
Bahasan is a workaholic. He can run the whole 90 minutes. And, you know, he has energy. The boy is incredible. I think, like I was saying, the only thing that he needs to work on is his goal scoring ability. But he's an incredible player. He's always the first line of defense for WAA Banjul, and give time to the midfielders and the defenders to know who to mark, because he's always there, always giving pressure to the opposition defense.
Tijan Mar and Basiru Manga are off for Fortune. Tijan Mar is still on the touchline. And there goes the substitution. Tijan Mar and Basiru Manga off. Meanwhile, Asanjai is on as well. Bully Drame. So Bully Drame and Asanjai on for Tijan Mar and Basiru Manga. Double substitution for Fortune FC. Aliou Jassi takes the responsibility of the free kick before WAA Banjul also makes a double substitution. This is a moment to give chance to the reserves. Coach Matar Mboj will always call them game changers. Substitutions or substitutes, be ready always.
I think that's the right words to describe them, because they are always on the bench. They can change game anytime. Matar, as a technical man, knows what he was saying. That's definitely the right words combined, or phrases to describe the people sitting on the bench. Some will say bench warmers, reserves, whatsoever. But I think they are game changers, because we've witnessed, especially in this league, so many goals coming from second half substitutes. I think it's incredible, you know, the way they change game. And Matar, you know, he's a good coach. Absolutely, that's you know, something that is beyond me. The boy is always running for the full 90 minutes. He will run. He is always the first line of defense, and anytime you will find him inside the box or somewhere around the 18 yards area. It's incredible.
Another throw-in for Fortune, and WAA Banjul will effect another substitution, double substitution. Balamin Sow, another player included in Sech's team of the season. Across comes in, this could be dangerous. Wow. Unlucky for Fortune's number 14. Over the crossbar. Chure, number 24 rather, Moses. Double substitution. WAA Banjul, Ibrahima. Balamin Sow will come on for Balamin Sow will come on. Nyambai Forest is not here. Balamin Sow coming on for Osman Sarr. And of course, Alaji Jallo is also introduced, coming on for Ibu Kamara. So Ibu Kamara and Osman Sarr come off for Balamin Sow and Alaji Jallo. Balamin Sow, like I said, is also another incredible young talent represented the Gambia in the under-20, and is currently one of the captains of the under-20 selected during the African Cup of Nations competitions in Mauritania, alongside Kajali Drame and Bakari Jawara. He is also a player nominated in the cross comes in for WAA BANJUL, Fortune rather, defended by WAA BANJUL, but still not safe. One-on-one, Mutsalo Jallo, he's always very calm and disciplined with the ball. Bakari Jata on the floor, but with a brilliant pass. WAA BANJUL, Balamin Sow, the new substitute. He could be a man to watch a shot. He saw some space. He knows what he is doing, but unlucky with that. Balamin Sow has his skills and pace and is defensively disciplined as well. Now, talking about Seh Tijan, this is as a kid, he grew up being a fan of Gambian local Nawetan elite football across mythic venues of Banjul Park, G.Alf Dai, Serekunda East and Independence Stadium. In 2011, he ventured into sports journalism, and from then to date, with humility, he's been consistently covering games and barely misses a week of football. Now, this is the team of this season that he presented based on his personal opinion and lifelong experience as a fan, a reporter, a pundit, and a journalist. His formation was 4-4-2, and goalkeeper was Yankuba Sabali of Fortune. And according to Sektijan, he said Yankuba is a straightforward choice. He neutralizes his shortcomings with his agility, bravery, and being one of the shot stoppers in the league. His right-footed centre-back is Moses Jaju of Fortune. He said Moses is calm, collected, and win most duels, and one of the best readers of the game, the main pillar of the best defense in the league. Still Sektijan of Real de Banjul, another under-20 player. The under-20 left back and centre back is an epitome of reliability, according to Seh. He's hardly beaten on one-on-one due to his pace, solid as a rock. And his right back is Bakari Jawara of Fortune, a modern right wing or wing back who offers assist. He is integral part of Fortune's attack and their best outlets. His crosses are dreams of any striker who thrives on aerial balls like Ibrahim Kamara or Bura. A scramble inside the penalty area for WAA BANJUL. Fortune with the threats and a free kick awarded to Ibrahim Cham. Let's continue with the team of the season for Seh. His left back of the season is Balamin Sow of WAA BANJUL. Talking about Balamin Sow moments ago, he described Balamin Sow as the biggest strength in his understanding of what he calls the shortcuts of getting into the opposition area. He said Balamin is a leader and a constant performer of the young capital side who continues to thrill with, of course, their epic displays. It's drizzling here at the Independence Stadium again. It's drizzling. At the Independence Stadium, could we see so much rain? Still on Seh's team of the season, central midfielder said is Dudu Nyan of Banjul United, and in his he said, in my Arsene Wenger voice, you can't love football without loving Nyan, aka Ozil. The deafest of touches, and of course his mastery of ball control, maneuvering out of tight situations, and his vision is just so joyous to witness. Left-sided midfielder is Abdullah Mane of Walidan, registered in the second round and making his debut in divisional football. The youngster took the league by storm with 7 goals and 4 assists in 13 games. Awareness, intelligent runs, delightful depth passes, and bullet goals makes him an all-round midfielder. His brace versus Real de Banjul ended a near-decade winless run of the Blue Boys versus Real. He's player of the second round, according to Seh. And Seh's right-sided midfielder is Keba Mane of GPA. He said Keba has attributes of a number 10, but thrives this season playing wide right, always cutting inside to his left foot and banging long-range goals with class. His 7 goals, amongst them a hat-trick versus Real de Banjul, and a host of assists makes him certain pick. Forward is Sekuba Sise of Gaf. Only played few games in the second round, yet still scoops the golden boot with 30 goals. You will dig so deep in history to see a better goal-scoring ratio in Gambian football. His dipping shots is a nightmare to any goalkeeper. He is leading my line, says Seh. Still on the forward, Ibrahim Kamara Bura of Fortune, the former Bakau United striker, who had spells as a pro, is an absolute beast of a striker, a nightmare for all defenders. His experience, work ethics, directness, and obviously goals were integral in Fortune's triumph, according to Sheikh. And Sheikh, so as any other Gambian football lover, is Jane Juve of Fortune. Why not? Deserved. He said second most experienced coach in the league, a dedicated, hard-working coach who is so fortunate what Guy Rooks was to Arsenal. It's befitting and all deserving that he is my coach of this season, says Sheikh. And he said rookies of the season, Babukar Fall of Hawks, Mohamed Sawane, aka Mboma of Talending United, and Sujawara of Banjul United. This was the opinion piece that Sheikh Tijan made, a pundit and a journalist working at Capital FM 100.4. We are live at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. It's WAA BANJUL 2-0. A set piece comes in and safely in the hands of goalkeeper Aliou Jassi. And there goes the giant trophy. A reminder, winners are going home with $750,000 and a trophy. And medals.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is so admiring, Ibrahima. Look at that trophy, so giant. The locals will call it Jibinda. $750,000 is accompanied. Ibrahima, I am so thrilled with this beautiful sight, I'm saying.
Absolutely. This is the work put in by the Gambia Football Federation, led by the competition department. I think this is what every football club will be yearning for. You know, this trophy is motivational. You know, immediately Fortune lift this trophy, it will serve as motivation to other clubs to want to win this trophy. And the cash prize attached to it is first of its kind in the long history of Gambian football. We know the winners, we are going home with 300,000. That is even for the Kababajo-led executive. Before them, going home with $100,000. There were areas owed to so many clubs who won the league. But so far, those areas were all increased to 300,000 and now to 750,000. Outrageous. And of course, who knows? Next up, $1 million.
Amen to that. Kudos to the organizing committee and the Gambia Football Federation. Triple the prize, which was, of course, endorsed and agreed through a General Assembly in the previous AGM. 7 going back to the ball-to-ball commentary. This is newcomer Asanjai. Sorry. WAA Banjul's Alaji Jalo. But a throw-in awarded to Dominic of Fortune. Sanyang, Dominic. Another throw. Dominic quickly taking that. This is Patrick. Balamin Sow with a wrong header. And now Fortune moving forward. Asanjai, a shot from Fortune's number 2. Bullet Drame. Just few minutes more to the end of the game. We are still yet to see the goal, but beautiful game so far. Fortune playing from their own set half, intercepted by WAA Banjul. More Salih Jalo, Bakari Jata. Bakari Jata against Bakari Jawara. Bullet Drame rather, and it's a free kick. Bakari is awarded a yellow card, using his physique to intercept that running wing. Great ambience, marking the end of the GFF League Division 1 season 2020-2021. Performances, successful campaign so far, despite a difficult season since the outbreak of COVID-19. Beautifully played. Captain Dabo for Fortune. Finds Dominic. Dominic to Ibrahim Kamara. A free kick to WAA BANJUL. Ibrahim will shortly take us through the awards tonight, as we see a beautiful giant trophy at the match commissioner's desk, of course, with Ibrahim, take us through the awards in this season.
Well, incredible, like we were saying before. You know, the winners as Fortune, they are going home with gold medals, you know, giant trophy, and a cash prize amounting to $750,000. And of course, the runners-up, who are Elite United, you know, surprising Elite United, are the surprise package of the season. They are going home with $300,000, and third place will go home with $150,000. I think this is incredible, judging by the fact that none of these teams have paid registration fee, and in fact, they were supported by the federation in terms of preparation money and in terms of transport allowances for the season. That's where Gambian football is. That is why we've seen the increase in motivation of the team. We've seen the increase in talent. We've seen the increase in competition, because the smaller teams, because they are not paying registration, they have been given preparatory money, they have been given transport money. What else? They are, of course, going to compete with the elite and the, you know, I think kudos has to go to the executive of the Lamin Kaba Bajo led, and of course, the staff of the Gambia Football Federation, the secretariat staff led by Lamin Jase. I think a work has been done. That is why we've seen the Gambia qualify to her maiden Africa Cup of Nations. The under-20 win the WAFU twice, you know, and of course, when we won bronze at the...
They've never come home empty.
Exactly. They won bronze at the Africa Cup of Nations. They also won a... So it shows the trend of the incredible work that is bearing fruit as of now on. And Fortune have a chance to at least take the lead.
Absolutely. Fortune has a free kick just at the edge of the penalty area. This could be a deadly moment for WAA BANJUL. They've made so much efforts. Ibu Sanyang! Wow! Ibu Sanyang's range.
You remember against Walidan.
Yeah.
He scored this kind of goal. At the last touch of the game, the final moments of the game, deep inside additional time, and that was the goal that will win the title for Fortune.
Absolutely, that made the difference. Another free kick. Aerial ball headed by Patrick, deflected for a corner. Fortune are making life difficult for WAA BANJUL in these dying moments of the game. In just few minutes to go, a Fortune corner. There goes the ball, headed by Captain Ibrahim Acham for WAA BANJUL. Dominic with the cross, intercepted there again by WAA BANJUL's second half substitute Alaji Jallo. Fortune with the throw. Dominic, left-footed, across, cleared away. Ibu Sanyang. Fortune, Patrick, Silva, cleared again, and now Mahmoud Salih Jallo. Just look at his touches to a running Bakari. Bakari, a running Juve over the cross, crumbs in, and unlucky with the left-footed shot for Pa Ahmad Juve. I would give him credit. Pa Ahmad Juve is everywhere. He is just a busy ant. Pa Amadou has the energy and the pace, running from the defense area to up front. And this could be the moments for each of the teams. I just love the way Mamadou Salou Jallow is disciplined with the ball. Fortune with another counter again. Advantage given. A shot! Patrick Silva is over ambitious. Sends a long range that went in our village. You call that for the bush. Fortunately, there's no bush here. So I'll call that for the pavilions.
Absolutely.
Another opportunity. WAA BANJUL, Bakary Jatta onside. 1-on-1. Bakary Jatta has the darkest night ever tonight. This is just not his night. Look at him. The 5th chance. 1-on-1. He's the first to show how unhappy he is. A dark night for the WAA BANJUL forward. The number 14, Bakary Jatta. He's done all he could, Ibrahima.
And Aliou Jassé is taking up the chance that is presented to him by his number 1.
Absolutely.
I think he has a good game, definitely, since coming on. 2 1-on-1s against Bakary. And it has been safe all.
Like I said, this is a moment for the goalkeeper number 2. A cross comes in for WAA BANJUL. Falun Jai with the header. And Aliou Jassé again with that save. Aliou Jassé won't just stop impressing. For him, every minute counts. Every second of this game counts. Proving himself worth to represent the country in the CAF Champions. Bakary Jawara for Fortune with another cross. It is a game of goalkeepers tonight.
Absolutely. Both goalkeepers have impressed since coming on, definitely.
A game of goalkeeper substitutes. Jallow Aliou. Alaji Jallow for Bakary. Bakary now opens space to the wing. A throw in for WAA BANJUL. Substitution to be made for WAA BANJUL. Number 2. Ibrahima Diouf will come up for Mohamed Manjang. Mohamed Manjang comes on for Ibrahima Diouf. A throw for WAA BANJUL. Alaji Jallow to take the responsibility. Gets Mamadou Salou Jallow on the corner. Salou Jallow against Ibu Sanyang. Mamadou Salou Jallow with a cross, and Aliou Jassé again impresses. Quickly played. Bully Dramé for Fortune on the right wing. Dramé finds Patrick Silva. Ibu Sanyang for Fortune. Fortune still with the ball. Patrick Sanyang. A blind pass. And look at that ambience from Fortune again. This is Dabo for Fortune, the defender against Bakary Jatta. Back to his goalkeeper, Aliou Jassé. They know what's coming their way, Fortune. The lights are up. The lights are up, Ibrahima. The stadium is getting red. Fortune with a counter again. Final touch was a poor one. Great build-up, but poor finish. It's getting wild at the uncovered pavilion, Ibrahima. I am just so much in love with the ambience I'm seeing. I wish the cameras could catch that one. A great ambience. 4th referee just about to signal the added on time. But before then, substitution will be made for Fortune. Falun Jai for WAA BANJUL. Falun Jai to his goalkeeper, who sends it away. In just a few minutes, it's Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil. Here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Live ball-to-ball commentary brought to you by the Gambia Football Federation and iAfrica TV. This is Amadou Oban, Ibrahima Suarez. Whop! This is so far the most dramatic moment I've seen in the entire season. What was he thinking, Suleiman Nyang?
It shows the confidence in him. I think he have been watching Pai Budamfa doing this countless times.
Yeah.
That is why.
And it's payback time.
But it's dangerous
This
now.
is super dangerous. Just on the goal line, you do such. But he's lucky.
He got away with it.
And a tackle from Dabo of Fortune. This is captain now. Ibrahim Acham moving forward. He ain't giving up. He's brought down, eventually gets a free kick for WAA BANJUL.
One of the smallest in the league,
A great leader.
but great leader,
Absolutely.
full of talent,
Yeah.
and he used his size
And
to his
discipline as
advantage.
well.
Definitely, he's a ball winner. He's a ball winner and a good distributor of the ball. I think we have seen incredible midfielders in the league. Tijan Mar, Ibu, Nyan, you know you name them. You know the likes of Ramalana, you know, Bully. You know we've seen so much talent on display this season. I hope this trend continues up to next season. We can, of course, fill up this Independence Stadium if this trend continues, because Gambians are loving it. You know, we've witnessed a surge in the number of spectators during the Ramadan, and that trend continues up to this day, and it shows no sign of abating.
A free kick for WAA BANJUL. Balamin Sow, left-footed at the right wing. Here comes the cross. Headed away and cleared away again by Fortune. Fortune with a counter. This could be the moment. Fortune one-on-one is intercepted. One-on-one, and it's in.
Side netting.
Side net again. And Jenjup is celebrating, thinking it's a goal. He is not alone in this. A side net, and look at that regret, Jenjup. He thought it was in. Just so do I. What a run.
He has every right to. I think everybody else in the Independence Stadium thought that was heading in.
Including
And Bully Drame. You know, Fortune will be praying that such chances goes to Bully Drame.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, he could not hit the target. One might say justice done because of the chances Banjul United, WAA BANJUL had, and failed to score.
Absolutely. A great run from Bully Drame. He beat the defense, beat the goalkeeper, but the touch was way too strong. Inches away from the goalpost for a goal kick. Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil. Game still growing intense. This is Dominic for Fortune with the cross and cleared away. Another throw for Fortune. The Petroleum boys lighting up fire at the uncovered pavilion. Petrol should be free tonight. Petroleum boys in the penalty area now. Substitute. This is the number 5. Another deflection. A corner. Fortune are getting the chances that they were looking for. Asanjai with a shot that deflected for a corner. Few more minutes to go. Fortune nil, WAA BANJUL nil. A corner to Fortune. Goalkeeper Suleiman Nyang is down, and central medics, official medics have been called on. Interesting match, interesting way to finish the league tonight. What a beautiful way to finish the league. Fortune versus WAA BANJUL. 0-0 at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Kudos to all those watching us live on both feeds, GFF Facebook and as well iAfrica TV. We hope you are enjoying every moment of this encounter as it marks the final match of the GFF League Division 1 season 2020-2021. Fortune to be crowned champions of the league season with a giant trophy, gold medal, and $750,000. While Elite on standby to receive their runners-up consolation prize of $300,000. While WAA Banjul will launch home with $150,000 as third place occupants. A free kick to Fortune. Bernard Silva. Bernard to Moses. To Dominic for Fortune. A cross comes in. Fireworks at the Independence Stadium. Courtesy of Fortune fans. 2 minutes added on time. Ibrahima is Fortune nil. WAA Banjul nil. And just about to end the dying moments of this beautiful encounter. Fireworks going wrong elsewhere. Petrol fire adjacent. They're struggling to put off the fire.
I think the game should be stopped.
Absolutely. Smoke occupying the field. Play continues. Fortune in position. Fortune now with the counter. Moving forward. Bakari Jawara. Will it drive a shot? Great save from Suleiman. And it's flagged up for a corner. But another great save by Suleiman Yang. We're just about to witness the award ceremony after the final whistle in just less than 2 minutes here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Fortune nil, WAA Banjul nil. Fortune's corner in these 9 minutes. The corner comes in, left-footed, a header, unlucky again from Moses. Fortune are so unfortunate this time. The Petroleum boys will be content with a draw, not conceding a goal. It's quite a happy ending, Ibrahima. Perhaps that was the objective. Let us just get a happy ending, and they are getting it.
Absolutely. I think it will be a fair result as far as this game is concerned. And everybody is proud.
And there goes the final whistle, Ibrahima. Fortune are champions of the GFF League Division 1 2020-2021 season. It's all over here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Fortune nil, WAA Banjul nil. It's all over. But what a great performance. What a great ambience. And now we are just about to witness the handing over ceremony of the Giant Trophy and all the other necessary awards. But then, Ibrahima, it's been an interesting and mesmerizing season.
Absolutely. The journey has finally come to an end. But like you said, it's a happy ending for both these teams. Banjul United will of course be content with a draw. And Fortune again will also, WAA Banjul, I beg your pardon, will both, and Fortune will both be content with a draw. I think it's a journey that was celebration for Fortune, Jane Juve, Asandur, and the players. I think they deserve, this day, they deserve everything that will be thrown at them as far as this league season is concerned. They have been the best team, the most consistent team, defensively, and they are a champion. They are the champion. This is breaking. This is telling something. And you can see Jane Juve is very happy. You can see the fans. Everybody associated with Fortune is happy tonight. But it's a happy day for Gambian football. This is incredible. And I think we are all happy to be witnessing this day. Incredible.
Absolutely, Ibrahima. Just before I come back to you, a description of the entire stadium here. It's getting quite so much interesting with Fortune fans coming all over here. Not only Fortune from Farato, but Fortune within the Gambia. Everywhere. Filling the covered pavilion, uncovered as well, with the fireworks. Just about to witness this giant trophy. What do you think this will mean to not only Fortune, but the entire Gambian football fans?
I think it says a lot. It says a lot for Gambian football. It shows that our football is improving. It's so that we have a lot to work on, but it's so that we have come a long way. I think, you know, we are happy as fans, as journalists, to see Gambian football moving in the right direction.
Fortune coach Jenju talking to the Gambia.
To reap the benefit of our hard work, it shows that the teamwork, the collective responsibility, and the support from the management paid dividend today.
Jane, thank you very much. Can you tell us the secret behind your success just under 3 years of establishment as a football club?
Yes, this is a team that have been together for a very long time. So the collectivity that we have, the understanding, the culture and the tradition which we put in place since day one, shows that at the end of the day, we can be the champions of the National League. So we are a team that started far way back, so many years, trying to put things together. But the management and also the support from the management of the team is the secret behind the success of Fortune.
And as winners of this year's championship at the domestic level, you will represent the Gambia at the CAF Club Championship. What is your level of preparation?
Yes, we have started our preparation for the Champions League since we played the last 2 games. So last week we started a series of games trying to recruit some players whom we want to add to our team to strengthen the weakness that we realized during the course of the league. So now, as we have played our last game of the league, we are going to continue our preparation just 1 day after today. So we want to see Fortune in another level, in a very good competitive manner, to at least stand for the Gambia in the Champions League.
Head coach Jenju, congratulations and we wish you all the best. Thank you very much. As head coach,
That was head coach Jenju, champion coach and winners of the GFF League Division 1 here at the Independence Stadium in Bakau. Congratulations, congratulations. And it's been an interesting encounter for both teams. But for now, it's been so much energy for WAA BANJUL and Fortune FC. Until we come your way, just about to witness the coronation and the award ceremony, and we will say goodbye. Special thanks to iAfrica TV and as well the Gambia Football Federation. Bye-bye from us. Fortune are the champions of the Gambia Football Federation 2020-2021 League Division 1 season. Champions and representing Gambia at the CAF Champions League. Good luck to Fortune, good luck to other teams as well. Elite on second, WAA BANJUL on third, and WAA BANJUL of course as well.
Buna picca bi.
stupid color white. Hey!
interview naka la